Good morning, this is the exacttrades.com Shakers Report for November 1st, 2011. First we're taking a look at the SPY, the S&P 500. You can see here pre-market we're pulling back into this 122 support level right here. Back on October 20th it was a double top as resistance. On the 19th it held as support for part of the day. Going to be watching that for some support. Also here on the 26th the lows were just over 122. Watch today on the open. We're going to have a pretty good gap down. So we could get a bounce off of the gap and go to fill the gap with the market. That would mean that your longs are going to be better trades to be more patient with. If we fill that gap, we could get more of a trending up day back into the gap, maybe moving into 123, possibly 124 area. Going to have resistance at 125, maybe some here around the 124 mark, and again here at this 123. So as we move up into the gap, watch these areas to see if we can push through each time and continue to stay more with the longs. If we break 122, could come down to this 121 level here. You can see the support level, and then down a little below 120. 120 may hold from this consolidation range, and you also have this low from 1020 here. Could drop even to 119.80 and still find some support or a bounce. So I think we're starting to pull back into that support range. Should be looking for a bounce of some kind. The market's selling off on European fears again about the vote with the Greek debt. So we'll have to wait and see off the open what the market does. But if it continues to sell off, just watch these support levels. If we move up into the gap, it could be a bullish, trendy day. Not that it would be particularly strong, but that it would hold up the support levels. And be careful with a lot of the shorts that you want to take. Look for stronger stocks that are breaking through to new highs. So let's go ahead and look at today's trades. So first up we have AGU. You can see here we have the resistance level right around 85.25, so right in there, and been consolidating for the last couple days up near the highs, even with the market pullback. This has sold off a little bit, but not really as much as the rest of the market has. Going to look for a breakout over the high to take long. Going to go long at 85.31. First profit target is going to be 86.16. Second profit target is going to be around 87. And then trail a stop on your last piece. See if you can move up into this 88 area. Now we're looking at AKRX. Resistance level here right around 950. Going to look for a break over that. Going to take it long at 953. First profit target is going to be 962. Second profit target is going to be 971. And then trail a stop. See if you can push through 980, and I would really try to get to 10. Probably going to find some pretty good resistance around the 10 level. Next we have AMLN, AMLN, 1223. About that as a resistance level. Going to take this long over 1231. First profit target is going to be 1243. Second profit target is going to be 1255. And then trail a stop. See if you can push through 1260. And possibly hit 1280. If we have a strong day, you might even look for 13. It's going to be in that range. I think you'll find the resistance where it turns over. Now we're looking at ARUN. You can see the sell-off here into the trend line of support. See if we can put trend line here. See, we're coming into the trend line support. Going to look to take this short under 23.48. So we're looking for a break of the previous day's low and this trend line as confirmation. Going to take this short under 23.48, so waiting for the break of the 23.50. Take this short. There's still plenty of money here. You're going to have support in this area from 23 to 22.70. So our first profit target is going to be 23.25. So take part of your profit right there. Adjust your stop. Next profit target is going to be right at 23. So you can see this consolidation area here and also the lows from 10.18. Take your second profit target. And then trail a stop on your last piece. Watch it here at this 22.75 area for possible bounce. Should be some good support there. If it does break that, could come down into 22.50. So somewhere in this range, I would look to take your last piece off and lock in the last of your profit. Next we have RIMM, RIM. Really been on a march down. Continues to trend down into new lows. Very weak stock. You can see support was at 20. Right there. Had some support a little bit above 20, and we are gapping down a little bit. I would like to take this short under around 1994. It's right about there. If she opens down, below that 94, to 1950 area. Just look for a short on a new low. You can just take it short off the open. If it opens above 20 for some reason, wait for it to break down below 1994 and take it short. Now, if you do enter below, this 1970, 1950, just adjust your profit targets to your 1% and 2% for your first two targets, and then try to leave a small piece on the last of that trade. Watch 19 for some possible support, and then 1850, and then 18. Also watch the market. If we get some selling and we continue to break through support levels, be more patient with this. This could really start to sell off into this 1850 to possibly 18 area. So there's some pretty good money on the short side, especially that it's starting to gap down already. I think people are getting a head start on this to break through 20 for new lows. And our last trade is DRIV. You can see the big sell-off after the gap on the 28th of October. Not much of a bounce, pretty weak. And then yesterday's session, more selling down into the low support around this 1825, and now we're gapping down into 1808, so just over 18. This is similar to RIM. This is gapping down a little below the break line. I'd like to take this short at 1818, and that leaves me 1% profit coming into $18 as support. If this opens, around 1808 or 1805 or 1810, wait for a break of 18 to take it short, and then adjust your profit targets from your entry at 18. So do 1798 or 1797, then take it short. Wait for some selling off the open, but this gap down is pretty bearish, and we should see some lower prices. Also, again, watch the market. If we get a lot of selling, you can be more patient. This should trend down into the 1780, 1760 area. So those are the trades for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.